God says, I have incredibly good news reserved especially for you, a sacred gift designed for this very moment. Open your heart before the door closes, because what is being offered now may not wait. This is not said to frighten you, but to awaken your spirit to the truth that heaven's hand is reaching for you now, not later. Comment Amen to receive what has been divinely appointed just for you. Let the heavens see that your heart is open. This is not a coincidence. This moment is not just another part of your day. This moment is the one I carefully crafted before you were even born. Every breath, every step, every tear you have cried has led you here. And now, I stand before you, holding the answer to what your soul has long cried out for in silence. I am not asking you to believe in chance. I am asking you to believe in me, your Creator, who never forgets His promise. If you believe my timing is divine, if you've waited long for a breakthrough, like this video with your whole heart, let it be a silent yet powerful signal to me that you're ready. You don't have to say a word aloud. Just that simple act tells me your heart still has hope, even if the world around you has tried to silence it. I have heard you. I have seen you. When you thought no one cared, I was the one holding your tears in my hands. When you questioned if your prayers were being heard, I was already preparing what you needed, layer by layer, piece by piece, unseen but always unfolding. What others labeled as delay, I have always known as perfect timing. And now, here it is. Not just an answer, but a moment soaked in divine favor that has your name on it. Comment 1111 if you believe this is the time something from heaven is finally coming your way. Let your faith speak louder than your fears. My child, I have watched the weight you carry, and I know how heavy it has become. I see the effort you make each day just to keep going. I know the battles that no one else notices, the ones you fight behind closed doors. And I am telling you this today not to overwhelm you, but to free you. You are not forgotten. You are not being punished. You are not being delayed to suffer. You are being prepared, positioned, and protected. I am a God of details. I don't make announcements without intention. So when I say I have very good news for you, it means I have been working behind the scenes, even in moments you felt I was silent. My silence never meant absence. It meant preparation. And now, what was once hidden is about to be revealed. What was once held back is about to be released. You have cried over finances. You have begged me to help you make it through the month. You've looked at your hands and felt like they were empty. But I tell you now, those hands are about to overflow. Not just with money, but with peace. With rest. With restoration. You will no longer be forced to survive. I am bringing you into a season where you will breathe without anxiety strangling your chest. Where you will open your mailbox without fearing what bill is waiting. Where you will finally sleep through the night and wake up with joy, not dread. Comment 222 if you trust me enough to believe that what I'm saying is true, even before you see it with your eyes. I have dispatched angels to go before you. You are not walking into the unknown alone. I have already stepped into tomorrow to make sure that the path you are about to walk on has been cleared of traps and surrounded by grace. Yes, there may still be shadows around you, but you are walking with the light inside you. The darkness may try to whisper lies, but my truth will always speak louder. And my truth is this: you are chosen. You are loved. You are protected. Even when others try to rob you of your peace, I will guard your heart like a fortress. Even when lies are spoken against you, I will speak favor over your name in rooms where your feet have not yet entered. Even when people walk away, I will walk closer. I will never leave you. Never. There is no delay in heaven. Only perfect orchestration. What is arriving now will arrive right on time. Your name has been signed on blessings that have been sitting in waiting rooms of heaven, and I am releasing them now. Because you stayed. Because you believed even when belief felt like crawling through broken glass. Because you loved me even when you were hurting. Because you didn't give up. I need you to understand this. The enemy tried to distract you right before this moment, because he knew what was coming. He wanted you to quit, not because you were weak, but because you were on the verge of breakthrough. But I shielded your soul. I kept your heart alive. I reminded you in subtle ways that something better was coming, even when your world was falling apart. You're about to see what that better looks like. You are about to see what divine timing truly means. What once took you years to build, I will now multiply in days. What once seemed impossible, I will now make undeniable. Not by your strength, but by my hand alone. Stand still, my child. Don't move in fear. Don't react in panic. Just rest in the truth that I am with you and this is your time. Let the world say what it will. Let others doubt. You keep your eyes on me. You keep your hands lifted in surrender. And you will see the kind of miracle that shakes your entire life into alignment. Can saying just 9 simple words really change your financial situation? According to top neuroscientists, and even an accidental confirmation from the FBI, it absolutely can. This short daily prayer is helping people erase debt, attract wealth, and live free from financial stress. It only takes a few seconds to say, but the results are lasting. Don't wait. Click the link in the description and comments before this secret is deleted forever. Comment 333 to declare your faith even when your eyes have yet to see the full picture. Every mountain you've faced, every valley you've walked through, and every storm that almost drowned you was preparing you for this very moment. This moment of divine elevation. This moment where you begin to rise, not through effort alone, but through my favor. I am lifting you, not because of what the world says you deserve, but because of who I say you are. You are not forgotten. You are not lost in the crowd. You are not one of many. You are one of mine. There is something sacred being released in your life. This is not a small shift. This is not a random encouragement. This is a divine appointment. My hand is reaching into your situation and removing the weight that has worn you down for too long. I am silencing the voices that spoke doubt over your destiny. I am cutting off the hands that tried to tie you down in defeat. I am opening doors that were slammed shut in your face when you tried to do it alone. Now, I'm doing it with you. Now, I'm going ahead of you. You've been tired. You've been drained. But I've kept your spirit alive for a reason. You didn't break down all those times just to be left empty now. There is fulfillment coming to every empty space. There is light filling every dark corner. I am not just fixing your story, I am rewriting it with beauty, peace, and provision. The pain you've carried for years is being transformed into power you never knew you had. Comment 555 if you feel deep inside that God's power is shifting things in your life right now. I know there were nights where you thought I was far away. I know how close you came to giving up. But I was right there, holding your soul when the weight of life was too heavy. When you whispered through tears, "God, I don't know how much more I can take," I wrapped my arms around you, even when you couldn't feel it. And now, I'm about to give you beauty for the ashes of those nights. Now, I'm about to turn your weeping into dancing, and your breakdown into a breakthrough. This is not the end. This is the beginning of something holy. I am declaring restoration over your relationships, provision over your finances, healing over your body, and clarity over your mind. No more torment. No more confusion. No more fear that you're too late or too far gone. I am the God who redeems time. I am the God who makes crooked paths straight. I am the God who turns mourning into joy and lack into abundance. You are not too broken. You are not too lost. You are not too late. Even the shame you tried to hide, I am removing it. Even the mistakes you made, I am washing them clean. Even the regrets that haunt your thoughts, I am replacing them with purpose. I don't just love you in your good days. I love you in your broken ones too. I don't just call you mine when you feel holy. I call you mine when you feel unworthy. Because my love is not based on your performance. It is based on my promise. And I have promised you peace. I have promised you hope. I have promised you that I will never leave or forsake you. My child, let those words settle deep in your bones. Let them become louder than the voices that try to haunt you. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. You are not in a season of denial. You are in a season of preparation. And what I'm preparing you for is greater than anything the world ever offered. You won't have to chase anymore. I'm bringing what is yours to you. I will bless the work of your hands. I will bless the path of your feet. I will cause favor to find you in ways that leave others speechless. They will ask how it happened, and you will simply say, God. Not because of your effort, but because of my hand. Not because of manipulation, but because of obedience. You kept going when it didn't make sense. You held on to me when the winds tried to knock you down. And now, you will walk into everything I promised. Comment 1212 to align your spirit with the divine promise I'm releasing over your life today. Heaven is watching over you. You are not walking through life unguarded. I have placed angels around you, shielding you from attacks you didn't even see coming. You don't know how many times I've protected you from things that would have destroyed your spirit if they reached you. But they didn't. Because I said no. I blocked it. I stood in the way. I refused to let the enemy cross the line. You are divinely protected. You are surrounded by a love that never runs dry. And the goodness I've planned for you is already set into motion. Even if you can't see it yet, trust that it's unfolding. One step at a time. One day at a time. One miracle at a time. Comment 777 if you can feel your spirit responding to this shift even now. You have been through enough to break a person in two, yet here you are. Breathing. Standing. Waiting with a hope that refuses to die. That's not weakness. That's not failure. That is strength that came from me. Even when you didn't know how you were making it, I was the one carrying you. Through every sleepless night. Through every anxious morning. Through every silent cry behind closed doors. I was there. And I'm still here. Right now, 55 countries are quietly using a 9-word money ritual. A recently leaked research file revealed that this pattern activates powerful brain pathways tied to wealth and prosperity. People are repeating it once a day and seeing money flow into their lives like never before. This discovery might not stay online much longer. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the phrase before it disappears forever. This message is not a reminder of what you've lost. It is an announcement of what you're about to gain. What I have for you is not a recycled blessing. It is brand new, tailor-made, hand-delivered by my mercy and sealed with my goodness. No one else can take it. No one else can block it. Because what I release into your life comes with my authority, not man's permission. They said you weren't ready. I say you've already been made ready. They said the timing was wrong. I say the timing is mine. They said you wouldn't make it this far. I say you're about to go further than ever. You don't need validation from others to step into this. You just need to remember that I, the Lord your God, chose you before anyone had an opinion about you. I knew your heart. I knew your wounds. I knew your strengths and your secrets. And I still said, that one belongs to me. I have not changed my mind. Comment 999 if you believe that what God says about you is the only truth that matters. You've been overlooked, but you're not unseen. You've been rejected, but you are not unloved. You've been pushed aside, but you're not forgotten. This world may try to define you by your past, but I define you by your purpose. And that purpose is rising again. What you thought was a delay was actually my protection. What you thought was the end was the beginning of the real plan I've had in place. The moment you thought it was over is the same moment I whispered, "Watch what I do next." And here I am, doing it. I am giving back what was stolen from you. I am restoring what life tried to strip away. I am healing wounds so deep you forgot they were still bleeding. You have been carrying weight you were never meant to carry alone. Lay it down. Let it go. You don't have to be strong for everyone else. Let me be strong for you. I don't just walk with you. I walk before you. I don't just carry your burdens. I carry you. In your weakness, I become your strength. In your confusion, I become your clarity. In your sorrow, I become your song. You will not break under this pressure. You will not be buried in this pain. You are rising. And nothing can stop what I've already set in motion. Comment 1010 if you're ready to walk into what has already been written in heaven for your life. There is a season you are stepping into now where the very things that used to confuse you will begin to make sense. The very prayers you thought I ignored are the ones I am now answering in ways beyond what you asked. I didn't forget. I was just preparing the perfect timing. I wasn't late. I was just working in ways you couldn't see. You are about to be overtaken by goodness. Not because you chased it, but because you stayed faithful. Because you praised me in the middle of the storm. Because you didn't turn away when things got dark. I saw that. And I honor it. Heaven responds to that kind of faith. This new season won't look like the old one. You won't have to fight the same battles. You won't have to cry the same tears. I am bringing a new rhythm, a new peace, and a new strength. You'll walk into rooms that once intimidated you and carry the atmosphere of peace. You'll speak with confidence that doesn't come from titles but from knowing you are covered by my hand. I am unlocking peace over your household. I am covering your children with favor. I am opening doors of opportunity you never even thought to knock on. I am releasing a healing over your body, over your heart, over your mind. I am rebuilding what was broken. I am restoring what was empty. I am reviving what felt dead. Even your dreams that you buried because you thought they were over, I am breathing life into them again. Not just so they can live, but so they can thrive. So be still. Not in fear, but in trust. Be still and know that I am God. I will be exalted in your home. I will be exalted in your finances. I will be exalted in your mind. No storm can overshadow my presence. No failure can undo my favor. No delay can cancel my word. When I speak, it is done. Comment 1515 if you feel this in your spirit and believe I am about to move in your life. You have endured a long night. A night of confusion, of unanswered prayers, of silence so loud it echoed in your soul. But hear me now, that night is coming to an end. The sun is rising again. My glory is drawing near. I did not allow that darkness to destroy you. I used it to shape you. You're not the same as you were before. You've grown. You've been refined. You've learned to lean on me, even when the answers didn't come. And now, your reward is on the way. The blessings I'm bringing are not temporary. They are not surface level. I am not just going to bless your hands, I am going to bless your heart. I am going to pour peace into the places that anxiety tried to take over. I am going to pour wisdom into the decisions that felt too overwhelming. You are not meant to carry everything by yourself. I am your Father, and I take joy in taking care of you. The world told you to toughen up, to hide your pain, to stop crying, to move on. But I tell you this, your tears have always been seen. They were never wasted. I collected each one, and they have risen before me like a river of prayer. Every silent plea. Every whispered, God help me. Every broken, I can't do this anymore. I heard it all. I felt it all. And now I am responding, not with judgment, but with mercy. Not with delay, but with divine intervention. The FBI tried to keep this hidden, but now it's out. A 9-word sentence has been discovered that instantly activates a part of your brain linked to effortless wealth. Thousands of people are using it once a day and watching financial blessings pour in. They're calling it a miracle, and for many, it truly is. But this secret might be taken down again without warning. Click the link in the description and comments now before it's gone. Comment 1717 if you believe the mercy of God is working in your life right now, even in the areas that felt too broken. You are not late. You are not left behind. You are not forgotten in the background of others' blessings. You are not invisible to me. In fact, you are the focus of this moment. I am not working around you. I am working for you. The shift you feel in your spirit is not your imagination. It is the sound of my hand rearranging your life. It is the sound of chains breaking in the spirit. It is the sound of grace rewriting your circumstances. I have gone before you to prepare the next season. And what I've prepared cannot be compared to anything you've experienced before. You've seen glimpses of my power, but now you will walk fully in it. You've heard about my goodness, but now you will live in it. You will taste and see for yourself that I am good. Not once. Not just in one area, but across your life, your health, your family, your finances, your peace. I am not a halfway God. I do not do things partially. I do not start something and leave it incomplete. When I begin, I finish. When I promise, I perform. What I have spoken over your life is still alive. It hasn't expired. It hasn't faded. And just because the enemy tried to slow it down doesn't mean it stopped. I will finish what I started in you, and I will do it in a way that silences every voice that doubted you. This season is going to be different. You are not returning to what was. You are being led into what has never been before. This is not a repeat of past pain. This is a release into future purpose. I am shifting relationships, opening new alignments, positioning people in your life who will bless you, not drain you. I am removing those who were only there to distract or delay you. The weight of people's expectations will no longer rest on your shoulders. You are not who they said you were. You are who I say you are. You are chosen, redeemed, set apart, called, protected, anointed, and loved beyond what your mind can grasp. I placed my seal on your life. I placed my hand on your heart. You are not just someone walking through life. You are walking with purpose, and all of heaven is backing you up. Comment Amen if you know that this message is speaking directly into your heart. You don't need to understand how I'm going to do it. You just need to trust that I will. Faith is not about seeing the full picture, it's about trusting me in the middle of the unknown. And I am leading you now, not with fear, but with peace. I am surrounding you now, not with confusion, but with clarity. I am covering you now, not with uncertainty, but with confidence. So breathe. Release the pressure to figure everything out. Release the need to fix it all on your own. I've got it. I've got you. You don't need to run in circles anymore. You just need to walk with me. Step by step. Moment by moment. I will lead you into every good thing I have promised. And you will see it. You will see prayers answered in front of your eyes. You will see provision show up at your doorstep. You will see peace cover you like a blanket. You will see the ones you love healed, protected, and redeemed. You will see your life shift in ways that only my hand can explain. Comment 222 if you trust that my timing is always perfect, even when it's unexpected. This isn't just about fixing what's broken. This is about revealing what's been hidden. I've placed treasure inside you that pain tried to cover. I've hidden strength in your spirit that struggle tried to silence. You have survived things that were meant to end you. And because you're still standing, I will now begin to pour into you what was once held back. The heavens are opening over you. What I've prepared is too big to be ignored. I see your faith, even when it's small. I see your obedience, even when it feels unnoticed. I see your kindness, your sacrifice, your desire to please me in the quiet moments no one else sees. And I will not let that go unrewarded. I reward those who seek me in the secret place. I bless those who choose me when it would be easier to walk away. You've chosen me over comfort. Now I will show you what happens when I choose to bless you openly. I will bless you in front of those who doubted you. I will bless you in front of those who dismissed you. I will bless you in places where you were once denied. Not to humiliate others, but to show them that I am faithful to those who walk with me. Your testimony will not be small. It will not be quiet. It will be bold, loud, and filled with undeniable grace. Comment 1111 if you believe that a new chapter of favor and open doors has already begun. This is not the time to fear. This is not the time to shrink back. This is the moment to step forward, even if your legs are trembling. I will not let you fall. I will hold you steady. I will light the way. Even when the path looks uncertain, I will make each step firm beneath your feet. A 9-word script, verified by Harvard researchers and tested in multiple neuroscience labs, is helping everyday people attract unexpected money. No hustle, no financial coaching, just 30 seconds a day from your couch. Many are seeing cleared debts, surprise deposits, and complete peace of mind. But this information could be pulled offline at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted for good. You don't have to be perfect to move forward. You just need to be willing. Willing to trust. Willing to obey. Willing to believe that what I have for you is better than anything you've lost. The losses you faced are not in vain. I am using even those broken places to build something sacred. Nothing in your life is wasted when it's placed in my hands. Every scar becomes a story. Every tear becomes a testimony. Every delay becomes a doorway. I am not done writing your story. In fact, the most beautiful part is just beginning. You are about to see me make a way where there was no way. You are about to see doors open that no man could have opened. You are about to see relationships restored that you thought were beyond hope. You are about to walk into rooms you were once kept out of. You are about to experience the joy that once felt far away. Comment Amen if you receive every single word of this and know it is already taking place in your life. Your heart has been heavy, but I am lifting the weight. Your thoughts have been racing, but I am calming the storm. Your faith has been tested, but I am strengthening your spirit. You have not been walking alone, not for 1 second. I've been beside you, guiding you, fighting for you, and preparing you. The attacks that came against you were real, but my protection was stronger. What tried to destroy you couldn't get past me. This is your comeback season. This is your rise. This is the turnaround you've been praying for. But it won't look like you imagined. It will be better. It will be filled with peace, not pressure. It will come with rest, not exhaustion. It will bring clarity, not confusion. Because what I give with love. I don't bless to burden you. I bless to free you. So don't be afraid of the unknown. I am already there. I am already in tomorrow, setting things in place. I am already speaking your name in rooms you haven't entered yet. I am already orchestrating moments that will bring tears of joy. You won't have to force it. You won't have to beg for it. It will come because I said it would. And my word never fails. Stay humble. Stay open. Stay thankful. Your story is about to become a testimony others will cling to in their darkest moments. Your name will be attached to miracles. Your hands will touch provision that only I could have sent. Your life will reflect my goodness in ways that leave people breathless. And through it all, you will know it wasn't your strength that did it. It was mine. There is still more ahead. Stay with me. Keep listening. I'm not finished yet. God says, you are now stepping into the part of your journey where what used to feel impossible will suddenly become natural. You won't have to fight so hard to be seen. You won't have to beg for peace. You won't have to chase after answers. What I'm doing now in your life will feel like breathing, effortless, constant, life-giving. Because when I move, I don't just show up, I change everything. Comment 333 if you believe things are already beginning to shift in your favor, even without seeing the full picture yet. You have been faithful with little. You have walked through seasons of lack with grace. You have carried the weight of silence with dignity. And now, I am pouring out abundance, not just to reward you, but to remind you that I see everything. I saw the days you gave even when you had little. I saw the moments you chose love when others chose bitterness. I saw how you stayed quiet when you could have defended yourself. I saw how you trusted me when your heart was breaking. And that trust has opened the gates of favor. I am unlocking blessings that have been stored for this exact season. This is not random. This is not luck. This is divine release. You didn't miss it. You didn't mess it up. You didn't fall too far. You are right on time for what I have planned. And my plan is overflowing with restoration, increase, and peace beyond understanding. Let go of the shame. I've already forgiven what you still carry. Let go of the fear. I've already secured your future. Let go of the pressure. I am not requiring perfection, I am inviting surrender. You don't need to try harder. You just need to trust deeper. This isn't about earning what's coming. It's about receiving what I've already written for you. Comment 1212 if you trust God is already working behind the scenes in ways that your heart can feel but your eyes can't yet see. You don't have to perform for my love. You don't have to prove yourself worthy. You are already worthy because I said so. You are loved on your best days and your worst ones. You are chosen in the chaos and the calm. You are held when you're strong and when you're too tired to try. My love does not have a switch. It doesn't change when circumstances shift. It doesn't fade when you fall. It remains. And that love is what's going to carry you through this next chapter. I am rebuilding your confidence, not in yourself alone, but in my promises. I am teaching you how to breathe again. Not in fear, but in freedom. You will not walk into this new season afraid of losing it. You will walk in full assurance that it's yours, because I gave it. You won't look over your shoulder wondering when it will end. You'll stand tall knowing it just began. This is a divine restart. If money always seems out of reach, your brain might be the reason. Scientists have found that a 9-word phrase, buried deep in your subconscious, could be blocking financial blessings without you even realizing it. But when you say the words out loud, the blockage is removed, and abundance begins to flow. Thousands have already felt the shift. Click the link in the description and comments before this secret disappears forever. I am hitting reset on the areas where life got too heavy. I am wiping the slate clean in places where shame had a stronghold. I am making new paths in wildernesses you thought you'd never escape. And I'm not doing it slowly. I'm doing it suddenly. You'll wake up one morning and realize you're not anxious anymore. You'll walk into a day and notice that your heart doesn't feel heavy like before. You'll speak and hear your own voice filled with peace. This is how I work. Not always loud, but always sure. Comment Amen if you feel God's voice anchoring you right now with peace that no storm can shake. You are walking into an answered prayer that you forgot you even prayed. You are stepping into promises that were whispered over your life years ago. I haven't forgotten. I've just been preparing. And now that the time is right, I'm unfolding the story in front of you. Day by day. Step by step. Glory to glory. I am sending people into your life who carry my heart. They will not drain you. They will not wound you. They will pour life into you. I am removing those who carried hidden motives. Those who only clung to you in moments of convenience. Those who could not value the depth of your heart. You don't need to chase people anymore. I'm bringing the right ones to you. This is a season of divine connections. Of clarity in decision making. Of open doors that no man can shut. Of healing that reaches even the places you've hidden for years. Of freedom from cycles that once felt unbreakable. Of joy so deep it heals what sorrow once tried to steal. I am not just blessing your life, I am changing it completely. And you will know it was me. Not chance. Not effort. Not influence. Me. Your God. Your Father. The one who's been with you every step, even when you couldn't feel me near. I never stopped holding you. And I never will. Comment 1717 if you feel in your heart that God's hand is on your life in a brand new way right now. You've tried so hard to carry burdens alone, to stay strong for others while quietly breaking under the pressure. But I was never asking you to carry the load by yourself. I have always wanted you to give it to me. I didn't create you to collapse beneath weight that was meant to be surrendered. And now, in this moment, I am inviting you again, let me carry what's crushing you. Let me take what's been tormenting you. Let me hold what's been too heavy for your heart. This is the part where you rest, not because everything is perfect, but because you know I am in control. Let me be the one who holds your future. Let me be the one who fights for what you can't fix. You've been trying to hold everything together, but now I am holding you. You're not weak for being tired. You're human. And I'm your God. I am strong when you are not. I am clear when you are confused. I am present when the world turns its back. I will never let go of you. Even when others walk away. Even when life feels unfair. Even when the battle seems too big. I have not only called you, I've equipped you. I've placed something inside you that cannot be broken by pressure. I've given you a spirit of perseverance, of wisdom, of peace that defies logic. And now, you will begin to see the reward for not giving up. You are about to witness the arrival of what your heart waited so long to see. Not because you forced it, but because you trusted me. Comment 555 if you believe God is working on your behalf even while you rest, even while you wait. The noise of the world may try to distract you, but I will keep whispering peace into your spirit. Even in the chaos, you'll hear me say, "Be still." Even in the tension, you'll feel me surrounding you. This kind of peace is not from the world, it is from heaven. This kind of favor is not man-made, it is divine. I am not offering something temporary. I am giving you something eternal, something solid, something that cannot be shaken. I will guide your steps through the unknown. I will open the right doors and close the wrong ones. I will protect you from what you didn't even know was dangerous. I will silence every lie spoken over your name and replace it with honor. You won't need to defend yourself, I will do it for you. I will lift you in front of those who tried to tear you down. I will elevate you where you were once rejected. What I'm doing for you will leave no room for doubt. It will be obvious that it was me. You will walk through doors that others said were closed forever. You will be healed in places doctors said were hopeless. You will recover from pain that seemed permanent. You will rise from ashes and stand in victory, not because of who you are, but because of who I am. You're not being left behind. You're being set apart. You're not being ignored. You're being hidden, for now, so I can reveal you in the right moment. I'm preparing the right stage for your gift. I'm setting the right atmosphere for your breakthrough. The wait wasn't a punishment. It was protection. And now that the time is right, I'm removing the covers. I'm opening the heavens. I'm letting it all pour out. Comment Amen if you receive this promise deep in your soul and are ready to walk in it fully. Everything is changing now. Quietly at first, then all at once. You'll look back at this moment and realize it was the shift. This was the hour everything started to rise again. The pain started losing its grip. The confusion started clearing. The blessings started flowing. The voice of God became louder than the voice of fear. A strange 9-word prayer, once locked away in a government archive, is now helping everyday people attract money faster than ever imagined. Scientists say it activates a dormant part of the brain tied to abundance and receiving. It takes less than 30 seconds to speak, but the effects can be life-changing. People are reporting cleared debts, surprise windfalls, and total financial freedom. Click the link in the description and comments before this page is taken down without warning. Do not back away now. Do not second-guess what I've already confirmed in your spirit. Do not talk yourself out of what I've already prepared for you. Do not delay your breakthrough by letting doubt grow louder than faith. You are ready. More ready than you think. The oil has already been poured. The table has already been set. Your seat is already reserved. and everything I have spoken over you is coming into view. You won't miss it. You won't lose it. You won't be too late. You are exactly where I need you to be, and I am doing exactly what I promised I would do. Comment 10:10 if your heart believes that God is not finished with you, but just getting started. You've carried burdens that didn't belong to you. You've worn silence like armor just to keep going. You've smiled while crying inside, and still, you kept your hands lifted in praise. That kind of faith does not go unnoticed in heaven. That kind of obedience opens gates. That kind of heart moves my hand. And now, I am responding, not with more waiting, but with release. Not with more struggle, but with overflow. I saw the nights you didn't sleep. I saw the mornings you didn't feel strong enough to get up, but you did anyway. I heard the cries that never made it past your lips. And I counted those moments as worship. Not because they were loud, but because they were real. And now, I will reward what no one else even knew you gave. You will not be left empty after all you've poured out. You will not be forgotten after all you've endured. You will not be left behind after all the times you chose me. I am a faithful God. I am a promise keeper. And I am a loving Father who never forgets the faithfulness of His child. Comment Amen if you believe that what God remembers, He will also restore with more than you lost. The restoration I'm bringing will go deeper than the surface. It won't just look good, it will be good. It will feel safe. It will be real. I'm restoring not just your circumstances but your sense of worth. I'm healing not just your finances but your soul. I'm filling not just your table but your heart. This is not about appearances. This is about a real encounter with my power. You've had seasons where people applauded your strength but ignored your struggle. Seasons where you helped everyone else and felt invisible in return. But I saw it. I always saw it. And now, I am shifting the attention. I am lifting you into a place where others will pour into you. Where support surrounds you. Where you no longer have to fight to be seen, because I am making you visible. This is your season of being seen, supported, and surrounded by my favor. I will bring divine relationships that restore what betrayal stole. I will place voices around you that speak life where others only spoke doubt. I will send help from unexpected places, not because you begged for it, but because you deserve it. And you do. You are not a mistake. You are not a burden. You are not too much. You are chosen. You are held. You are worthy of more than just surviving. You are worthy of overflow, of love that lasts, of joy that doesn't run dry, of peace that no storm can steal. And now, that's exactly what I am giving you. Comment 11:11 if you're ready for God to surround your life with what you were once denied. Don't overthink this blessing. Don't try to calculate how it's possible. Just receive it. There is nothing you need to do to earn it. I've already done the work. My Son paid the price. My Spirit is moving now. The same Spirit that raised Jesus from the dead lives inside of you. That power is working through you, for you, and around you. That power is what's turning the impossible into your new normal. What's coming won't feel forced. It won't feel like a fight. It will feel like coming up for air after being underwater for too long. It will feel like sunlight after a long, cold night. It will feel like the beginning of a song you thought you'd never hear again. That is what I'm writing into your story now. A melody of mercy. A harmony of healing. A rhythm of restoration. Your life is not random. Your breakthrough is not late. Your promise is not empty. It is here. And it is holy. So walk boldly. Speak confidently. Rest deeply. You are covered. You are carried. You are being made new. Comment 222 if you trust me enough to believe that even the silence was part of the process. I was with you when the doors closed, and I will be with you when new ones open. I was with you when no one else stood beside you, and I will be with you now as I send support that carries your burdens with compassion. I know how long you've waited. I know how often you've asked if it was your fault. But listen closely now, this was not your failure. It was my timing. This was not your loss. It was my protection. What didn't happen then is the very reason why something better is happening now. Researchers recently uncovered something unusual in a classified neuroscience file, a 9-word sentence that appears to rewire how your brain responds to wealth. People who repeat it daily are seeing real-world results, reduced anxiety, boosted income, and unexpected financial gifts. It's simple, silent, and requires no action, just the words. But this discovery is being watched closely, and it might not stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. This season will not look like your past. This path will not lead to heartbreak. This story will not end in sorrow. Because I am the one writing it, and I only write endings that lead to glory. You are going to feel lighter, not because your situation is perfect, but because your spirit is resting in my hands. You won't wake up with the same fear anymore. You won't go to sleep with the same dread. I'm placing peace inside of you that doesn't depend on circumstances. This peace is my gift, and it will guard your heart in every storm. Comment Amen if you receive my peace right now, not later, not when everything changes, but right now. This is also the season where I reveal why certain things didn't work out. I will begin to show you what was hidden. I will begin to expose what you were never meant to keep. Some connections will fade away quietly, not because you failed, but because I'm making room. Some opportunities will slip through your fingers, not to hurt you, but to protect you. Trust what I remove just as much as what I release. My plan is complete. My wisdom is whole. Nothing I do is halfway. I am bringing divine alignment into your life. People, places, and paths that are heaven-sent, not man-made. You won't have to force it. You won't have to explain it. You won't have to beg for it. It will come naturally. It will come gently. It will come clearly. And you will know it's from me because it will bring rest, not restlessness. It will bring order, not confusion. It will bring joy, not judgment. You've been misunderstood. You've been underestimated. But I'm about to raise you in such a way that even those who walked away will see what I placed in you. And they will have no choice but to admit, that had to be God. Your life will become evidence of grace. Your story will become proof of my goodness. Your journey will become light to someone else's darkness. Comment 999 if you believe God is about to use your life as a testimony that will help others find their way. Even the things you're still afraid to talk about, I see them. I see the fear behind your strength. I see the memories you try to bury. I see the parts of your story that still ache. And I want you to know this: nothing you've experienced will go to waste. I will use even the pain to water the soil where purpose will grow. What tried to end you will become the platform where my glory will shine the brightest. Do not be afraid of what is ahead. I am already there. I've walked every step before you take it. I've tested the ground before your foot touches it. I've cleared the air before your name is mentioned. You don't need to fear the unknown when you trust the one who knows everything. You are walking into rooms that were built for you. You are stepping into favor that's been reserved for you. You are stepping into healing that was delayed, not denied. You are stepping into provision that will cancel out every past struggle. What I'm bringing is not just an answer, it's a miracle. It's not just a solution, it's a breakthrough. It's not just a blessing, it's a fresh beginning. Your waiting has not been empty. It has been holy. Every moment of silence has been saturated in my purpose. Every delay has been saturated in my care. Every tear has been stored, and now, I will return joy for every drop that fell from your eyes. The enemy tried to convince you it was over. But I say it's just beginning. Stay anchored. Stay aligned. Stay open. Because I am still moving. And what comes next will leave no doubt in your heart that I, your God, have always been in control. Comment 777 if you feel that strength rising in you again, even now. I have not allowed a single tear to fall without purpose. I have not allowed a single door to close without reason. I have not allowed a single relationship to end without protection. Nothing escapes my view. I am not a distant God watching from a distance, I am right there with you. In the pain. In the pause. In the waiting. And now, I am stepping in with power that will change everything. This is where the tide turns. This is where prayers long buried begin to bloom. This is where the heaviness starts to lift, not because life is easy, but because I've stepped in. The atmosphere around you is shifting. The spiritual weight is being lifted. Chains you didn't even know were wrapped around you are falling. Not by might. not by force, but by my Spirit. You won't have to try harder to make it happen. You'll only need to trust deeper to walk into it. I'm not just changing your circumstances. I'm renewing your identity. You are not the broken version of yourself. You are not the mistakes you regret. You are not the pain you experienced. You are not the delay that discouraged you. You are who I say you are, healed, held, chosen, equipped, and covered. Comment Amen if you believe that your identity is no longer tied to your past, but sealed by God's promise. I have spoken over your life since the beginning. Even before you were born, I declared goodness over you. The enemy heard it too. That's why he fought so hard to make you question it. That's why you faced attack after attack, not because you were weak, but because you were carrying something powerful. But now, that power is rising again. And this time, it will not be silenced. A Harvard-backed study just confirmed what spiritual leaders have whispered for centuries: words carry power. Specifically, a 9-word phrase is now helping thousands attract wealth without stress, hard work, or guesswork. You don't need to believe in miracles for this to work, but many people are starting to. The results are showing up in their bank accounts, not just in their hearts. Click the link in the description and comments before this message is erased forever. You're about to walk in a level of peace you've never known. Not peace that comes and goes. Not peace that depends on people. But peace that lives inside you. Peace that cannot be shaken. Peace that comes straight from my presence. You are about to walk in provision that overtakes your lack. Not just enough, but more than enough. More strength than needed. More joy than expected. More opportunities than imagined. Because I am not a God of barely getting by. I am the God of abundance. I am the God who multiplies. I am the God who turns not enough into overflow. Comment 333 if you receive this overflow not just in your hands but in your heart and home. This is the season where I establish you. Where you stop wondering if you're in the right place. Where your feet find solid ground. Where your voice speaks from a place of confidence, not confusion. I am not sending you in circles. I am giving you direction. I am anchoring you so deeply in my truth that no storm will move you again. You will rise. You will rest. You will recover. And you will rejoice. Not because life is easy, but because you finally know who walks with you. You finally believe that you are not alone. You finally understand that I've never stopped working behind the scenes. Every closed door was leading you here. Every heartbreak was building compassion in you. Every lonely night was teaching you how to listen to my voice. And now, the same voice that carried you through the storm is the same voice calling you into the promise. You will no longer feel forgotten. You will no longer question your worth. You will no longer live in fear of losing what I've given. What I give, I protect. What I promise, I perform. What I bless, I sustain. Keep your heart open. Keep your hands ready. You are on the edge of something eternal. The shift has already begun. The next chapter is already unfolding. And my voice will guide you every step of the way. I'm not done. There is still more to reveal. Stay with me. Comment 1515 if your heart is ready to walk boldly into everything God has kept hidden until now.